good evening, everyone. This is Mike Bass back again with another forecast update for you for this July the 10th, 2023. I'm hoping everybody's having a great Monday out there, and a Monday afternoon, and have a great Monday evening as well. Hope everybody continues to stay safe and well, and also enjoy the weather because it's the only weather you got. Okay, in today's video, we're going to talk about your forecast for Tuesday and Wednesday. Also, we're going to take a look at the weather radar across the nation. Also, we're going to take a look at the watches, warning, and advisory map for your locations. Also, we're going to take a look at the Storm Prediction Center overview and the storm reports that came in for this afternoon and today. And we're going to take a look at this tropical weather outlook, as there may be a system maybe going to spin up into tropical depression number 5, which may become tropical storm Dawn over the central tropical Atlantic. Something I will keep an eye on as well. So I just want to let everybody know that in this video. And like I said, we're going to take a look at it toward the end of the video, what the National Hurricane Center thinks it's going to do. Okay. If you're a new viewer and you have not subscribed to my channel, go ahead and smash that subscribe button and you're in. You get my forecast twice a day on here. So hope everybody's enjoying this video. Like I said, if you do enjoy these daily uploads of my weather forecast, smash that subscribe button for me, and that way we can get the numbers climbing, and also you get a chance to take a look at what I do on YouTube here with my forecasting the weather. Alrighty. Well, also like these videos, share these videos, and we're going to go ahead and dive on into the forecast now. Alrighty. And get the show on the road. Alrighty. As you can see, we got quiet conditions up here from Quebec, Canada, down toward Montreal, back toward northern Michigan, also into northern Wisconsin, also into northern Minnesota, southern Canada, southwest Canada there as well. Also into portion of Seattle, well, might as well say portion of Vancouver, also down into Seattle, Washington, all the way over to portion of Montana through Wyoming, also toward Denver, Colorado, also into Kansas City, Kansas area as well, portion of Texas, Colorado, New Mexico, back in toward Los Angeles, San Francisco, Oregon as well, also the Gulf of California, the northern and central Mexico as well, looks pretty dry. Also dry conditions extended from Boston, New York, Philadelphia, Washington, D.C., down into North Carolina. Also into northern Alabama, northern Mississippi, portion of Arkansas, into Kentucky, southern Ohio, southern Indiana, and also into southern Pennsylvania. Alright, we got showers and thunderstorms extending all the way from Maine through Toronto, Canada, through New York State, through Chicago, Illinois, all the way back to Montana, North Dakota, and right along the Canadian border there as well, with the U.S. and Canadian border. Also into northern Idaho and northwestern Montana. We got more showers and thunderstorms expected over portion of Arizona, down into portion of northern Mexico, into New Mexico, and also into northern Texas. Also, we got showers and storms extending all the way from Kansas City, east of Kansas City into Kansas, over toward Missouri, Illinois, all the way to Oklahoma, Dallas, and Houston. You're included. Louisiana, over towards Atlanta, Georgia, South Carolina, the Outer Banks of North Carolina, eastern North Carolina, all the way down into Florida, including the Miami area and the Florida Keys as well. For your Tuesday. Alrighty, let's go ahead and dive on into your Wednesday forecast now. As you can see, we got quiet conditions over Quebec, Canada, through Montreal, all the way back into northern Wisconsin, also into portion of northern Michigan. Dry weather also expected for southern and southwest Canada, through portion of Washington State, through Montana, through Wyoming, toward Denver, Colorado, portion of Nebraska, Kansas, Oklahoma, over to a portion of Arkansas and Louisiana, including Houston and Dallas, Texas area, northern portion of Mexico, central Mexico, also the Gulf of California, all the way back over toward Los Angeles and San Francisco and the Oregon region as well. We got a few scattered showers possible over portion of southern Vancouver down toward Canada. Down toward Seattle, Washington, excuse me. Also a little bit right there in northern Montana, southern Canada, the Canadian border with Montana right here. Also the border right there with North Dakota and Canada as well. Extending all the way down into South Dakota, Nebraska, Minnesota, Wisconsin, back into portion of Kansas, all the way down to Louisiana, all the way back into the Florida Panhandle, all the way down to Florida Keys, including Miami, Florida, all the way back up to southern Georgia, through Tennessee, all the way back up to New York State, Boston, Massachusetts, also up toward Maine as well. All right, the red slashed area there, extending from portion of Michigan all the way into portion of Kentucky and Tennessee. Red flash flooding possible in that area. The yellow slashed area there could be some severe weather possible in that region for your Wednesday. All right, weather radar time. Let's go through Montreal down to the Florida coast. Got a few scattered showers inland across South Carolina, a little bit there in the mountain region and around the Atlanta metro area. Also, we got some widespread showers and storms across central Florida, back into the Gulf of Mexico, to the Panhandle of Florida. Scattered activity on the south side, a little bit in southern Georgia. Also, we got some Puerto Rico island look good. Got some widespread showers in portions of Cuba. The Bahamas looks good. The Hawaii scattered showers for you guys there as well. Guam got some showers and storms around the island there as well. We got more widespread, the scattered showers and storms extended through Mexico, up to northern Mexico, through Texas, also into New Mexico, also through Colorado. We got a line of showers and storms moving through Iowa, back into portion of Nebraska. Also more scattered activity over Wyoming and Montana. A little bit more widespread over western Montana and northern portions of Washington State and around southern Canada and southwest Canada as well. All right. Let's move on to the watches, warning, and advisory map for your location across the nation. All righty. Had to get some water there, folks. All right. We got the flash flood watches, flood advisories, flood warnings in effect for a portion of Maine, back in the New York State. Also down toward the Connecticut and Boston area. Also, we got gale warnings along the Georgia coast, special marine warnings along the east coast of Florida. Also, we got heat advisory across southern Florida as well. Also, we got some gale warnings for the Panhandle of Florida. Also, we got some special marine warnings there just off the coast of Mississippi. We got some let's see, heat advisory for portions of southern Oklahoma, much of Texas, all the way over to portions of southern New Mexico, and also central New Mexico as well. Some flood watches, flood advisories in effect for portions of Oklahoma. We got severe thunderstorm watches extended from Kansas through Colorado all the way back over to Iowa. Got ongoing severe thunderstorm warnings in those watch boxes as well. Same over here in Wisconsin and in northern Michigan. Western and eastern Michigan, we got some air quality alert for you guys, some beach statements for you guys as well. Wind advisory reports in northern Montana. Flood advisories over flood watches in effect for northern Washington State. Also, we got some red flag warning. Got a few severe thunderstorm warnings also in Washington State. Red flag warning is also in effect for portions of northern Oregon. Excessive heat watches are in effect for portions of Nevada, much of California. Excessive heat warnings are in effect for southern Nevada, southern California, and southwestern and western portions of Arizona. Also, we've got some excessive heat watches there as well in portions of Arizona, and a heat advisory for one county there in portions of California. All right, Alaska got a few, got a flood watch, flood advisory there for portions of northern Alaska. The central and northwestern portion of the island of Hawaii looks good. South side got a few gale warnings as well. And also we got some air quality alerts for portion of western Ohio, and also over here along the Kansas and Missouri border with more air quality alerts there as well. And the river flood warning still also in effect for portions of South Dakota and Nevada. Okay, now we're going to take a look at the Storm Prediction Center overview and the convective outlook and the watches and the MDS discussion and storm reports and the fire weather watch outlook as well. Alrighty, as you can see, there's that scattered numerous activity over the northeast. There's that numerous activity down across the southeastern United States offshore, across Florida, also down into Louisiana, Mississippi, in Florida, more scattered widespread showers from northern Mexico all the way to Minnesota. Also over here in portions of the northwestern United States. The overview, marginal risk still in effect for the Northeast. General thunderstorms also in that area as well. General thunderstorm from Virginia through the Carolinas back into portions of Mississippi and Louisiana. Southern Florida, there's that marginal risk. Southern Georgia, also down into portions of Florida. All the way back up to Montana, also over to Minnesota and Wisconsin area. Slight risk extending all the way from northern Michigan, all the way into the panhandle of Texas. And we still had that enhanced risk for today over portion of Kansas and Nebraska. All right, current watches in effect. What you've seen on the watches warning advisory map. We got it for eastern Colorado, the Great Lakes region, and across northern Michigan as well. All right, MDS discussion currently. Just talking about the watch here, but it just may bring some strong thunderstorms to that region, and maybe an isolated severe storm possible also. All right, currently, as of this current recording, tornado reports, we have 0 reports. Wind reports, we had 15, one was high. Currently, they look like they was over southeast Georgia, northern Florida as well, up here in portions of Iowa, also portions of South Dakota and Nebraska there as well, and one over here in West Texas. Hail report, we had 22, one was large. They generally took place up here in portions of Iowa. As of this recording is 37, but there may be a few more added to it, so it may go up to about 40 to 50 or maybe 60 storm reports. Depends on how many more storms become severe. All right, fire weather. We still had that elevated risk, isolated dry spots over here in portions of Washington State, also in Oregon. Also elevated risk down here in portions of northern Arizona, southern Utah, and southeastern Nevada as well. All righty. Well, let's go ahead and take a look at the tropical weather outlook, and then we're going to wrap this video up for this evening. Sorry, I had to get some water there, folks. All right, here we go. This is that little system here. We're watching just northeast of Bermuda. It has a 10% over the next 48 hours. When it's over here, it's supposed to go over here. We'd have about a 40% for development over the central tropical Atlantic. All right, the area of low pressure is expected to form in a day or so. So several hundred miles to the east, northeast of Bermuda. The environmental conditions are expected to become markedly conducive for development, and this system could become a subtropical or tropical depression during the next few days while it moves generally eastward. By the weekend, the low should turn northward, be bringing the system over cooler waters, likely limiting additional development. Formation chance through 48 hours, low 10%. Formation chance through 7 days, medium 40%. This was taking it to maybe 40% at 8 o'clock, or it could jump up to 50%. We just have to wait and see how it plays out there. Alrighty, well, I hope everybody enjoyed this video. Hope everybody continues to stay safe and well. Also enjoy the weather, because it's the only weather you got. Like these videos, share these videos, and consider subscribing if you have not. And we'll catch you back in the next video. Take care and have a great Monday evening.